Top 5 Tips to Promote Literacy in the Womb with Mia Durr, founder and president of Water for Seeds. Let's water our children with love and watch them grow. So before we proceed, I wanted to get into our mission here at Water for Seeds. Water for Seeds intends to address literacy from the root, planting new seeds of hope and inspiration. Our mission is to improve both literacy and the overall quality of life of children in the United States. Just as plants need water, sun, nutrients, and space to grow, so do children. So when is the best time to promote literacy? Start while your baby is still in the womb. So we're going to go over our top 5 list here, and we're going to go into detail over the next few slides. Number 1, read to your baby. Your baby will be able to hear their first sounds around 18 weeks of pregnancy. So here's a list of some helpful starter books to read while your baby is still in the womb. Starting with alphabet and early speech development. So anything that goes through the alphabet letters as well as their corresponding sounds is a great option. Nursery rhymes and books with sounds. So anything that is rhyming, and those noisy books that tend to annoy parents later on down the line. Those are actually great books to read to your baby. Followed by numbers and counting songs. So anything that can help to teach your baby their early numbers, specifically 1 to 10, and then if you'd like, going up to 100. And then lastly, read whatever brings you joy. Just want to make sure that you are starting that bond with your baby as early as possible. So the recommendations for number 1. These are 2 books that I read for my baby, the Me and My Dad. So if my husband was reading, he would read a book like this to my belly. So this is the Me and My Dad book by Allison Ritchie. It's a very bright, colorful, inspirational, very positive book about bonding and just a lot of positive affirmations in this book. So I love this book, Me and My Dad by Allison Ritchie. The next one is Mommy and Me by Tiya and Sydney Hanson. Another one, very positive, very supportive of the mother-child bond, just inspirational and a very joyful book. This is a great book to read to the belly, to baby in the belly. Okay. Number 2, play music. According to an article on Unicef.org titled How Music Affects Your Baby's Brain, Mini Parenting Masterclass by Dr. Ibrahim H. Baltagi, he states, playing music can help babies' early brain development. So some of the music that I like to play while I was pregnant was mainly the classical music, but I also played a lot of jazz. Anything that had those raw instruments are really great options for playing music for your baby. Obviously, we're on YouTube, so I can't play a lot of those songs, but any type of classical music, jazz, drumming, soothing instrumentals, and any music that uplifts you are great options to play for baby. Definitely want to introduce music. Obviously, we're on YouTube, so I can't play a lot of the music that I would play. But this is a good book. It actually, it's ancient, obviously, because it has a CD involved. But this is a great book where you can play the sounds. If you purchase the book, it'll come with a downloadable file where you can play the sounds as you're reading the book. So it'll play the sounds of each instrument. But I just recommend introducing them to these early sounds. The cymbals and the gongs and the xylophones and it says timpani. It pretty much goes through the whole entire orchestra section. But I would recommend playing any music that has these instruments naturally playing, like an instrumental. So it doesn't have to be classical music, but it can be. It can also be jazz. It can be tribal drumming. It can be any form of instruments that just plays naturally without the modified beats. But this is a great book. This is the story of the orchestra. Number 3, take care of your mental health. Research has shown that increased stress can cause cognitive disorders and early fetal development. So we want to make sure that we are doing all things to reduce our stress while we're pregnant. So some great ways to reduce stress are meditation and mindfulness, therapy and counseling, music, journaling, reading a good book, parent groups, and watching your favorite comedies. I noticed that I was the happiest when I was just watching a bunch of like funny shows that I used to watch when I was younger. That would probably make me the happiest. Playing music while I was driving or taking a walk was extremely helpful too. So whatever way helps you the best, you just want to make sure that it is helping you to decrease stress in your day to day. Number 4, take care of your physical health. It's important to keep your body healthy to create the best environment for your growing baby. Some ways to keep your body healthy include an exercise ball, light walking, pregnancy stretching, increase fruits and vegetables in your diet, drink water daily, and practice any safe exercises approved by your doctor. So although I'm providing this list here, you just want to make sure that you run it by your doctor first so you're not overextending yourself or, causing any harm to yourself while you are exercising. So just run it by your doctor first before you begin. But if it's safe and it's a go, then you can start as soon as possible. Specifically, the light walking was very helpful to myself, and it may be helpful to you as well. This is another one in terms of the physical health of both you and the baby. This is the Pregnant Body Book. And this is I believe this is by a collection of doctors, like a collective of doctors. So it goes into the birthing process. It shows you the birth and development of the baby as they're growing. I think it was around month 6, so that 18 weeks. That 18 weeks falls into the month 6 bracket, where I was discussing how your baby can learn to hear. So it says right here under key developments for month 6, recognizing the mother's voice. I'm not sure if you can see that. The development of hearing. So it just gives you more information about as your baby's developing and growing, what's happening to their bodies as they grow and what new beginnings are happening for each month. Number 5, speak words of affirmation. So you can speak words of affirmation to your baby daily. Some things that I used to do was just waking up saying things like, wow, you're growing so strong every time I would feel a kick in my belly. Saying, wow, you're growing so healthy, you're growing so strong, you're going to be amazing when you get here. Just speaking positively. If you're religious, you can speak specific prayers concerning love, good health, and wisdom. And you can choose any words that will uplift you and the baby. So words of wisdom, proverbs and folk tales, positive affirmations, praise from the Vedas, Torah, Bible, Quran, etc., whatever your specific religious background is. Now, to me, the connection to literacy and what I'm saying regarding words of affirmation is that you want to start empowering your baby while they're still in the womb. So saying things like, wow, you're going to grow up to be so intelligent, you are going to be strong, you're going to be healthy, you are going to learn to read and write, and just speaking positively over your baby. You want to start that connection as soon as possible so that when they arrive to Earth, when they're finally born, you can continue to say those things like, wow, you're really intelligent. You're so smart. Wow, I love how you made that connection. I love how you understood that. So you want to start that bond and start that learning journey and that literacy journey early by strengthening the bond while the baby is in the womb. So that way, when they get to Earth, you just continue to reinforce those same affirmations and statements to them over and over again. And that concludes this presentation, this video for Water for Seeds, Literacy in the Womb, our top 5 tips. And I hope that you found some inspiration in today. I wanted to conclude with our mission, which is, of course, to address literacy from the roots. And there's no better time to start than in the womb. While the little baby is still a little seedling, you want to make sure you're watering them with lots of love and inspiration and words of wisdom. So as the baby grows, they continue to increase their knowledge, increase their understanding. So by the time they get here and they're born, you're just reinforcing all of those things that you taught them while they were still in the womb, rather. So I hope you found this insightful and inspirational. Continue to water your children with love. Watch them grow. And until next time, I am Mia Durr with Water for Seeds, and I'll see you again soon. Continue to follow us and definitely comment down below anything that you did while you were pregnant with your baby or while you're pregnant now. Let me know if any of these things brought you any inspiration or insights. Until next time, bye.